AITA for telling my ILs I will not be changing the name of my bakery just because they work there?
The bakery was originally my parents' bakery, my mom's more specifically. Dad worked there but Mom ran the whole thing and she was the driving force behind it. The bakery was named something with son in it. When my parents had me 4 years later they named me Sonny. My mom had a very complicated pregnancy and delivery and I was going to be their only child. So they named me after the bakery. I always loved the connection and it was especially meaningful because my mom died when I was 7. Dad kept it running with help, so I could take it over one day if I wanted to, so Mom's legacy never died. He got sick when I was 16. It was tough. He fought as long as he could but he died when I was 18 and I took over the bakery. I baked from a really young age and dreamed of running it one day. So I took over as the head baker and have kept it open myself for a decade now. In that time I met and married my wife Lila. She started working there and her mom and sister also joined the small team we have. It was going well until a few months ago.
We were at Lila's parents' house, her whole family was there, and they brought up how the name for the bakery feels wrong when the family has changed so much. Lila told them the bakery is still mine and given the history and who named it, they shouldn't think they would get a say in any of it. It was dropped for a while. Then they brought it up again. Lila again reminded them that it was none of their business. Lila is expecting our first child now and she hasn't been working as much, or at all these last couple of months, and I have noticed some comments here and there from Mill especially about darling bakery names or how nice businesses names are when they tell you it's a family-run thing. I would internally roll my eyes but smile and say those were great names for those people's businesses.
Clearly she got annoyed because then her and my sil cornered me recently and told me that they felt like they had such a big part in it, which they don't, that the name should reflect the family and not just me or what my mom had wanted to call it. I told them I will not be changing the name just because they work there and if that is a problem there is no reason for them to force themselves to stay if they don't want to. Both told me they do want to work there and told me I was twisting what they said, that they just want to feel more included and like this is their family business too. Mill told me that unless we plan on naming our child some son-related name, it's just going to be a random name in the future. I pointed out many businesses are that. But they told me I was being deliberately obtuse. AITA?
NTA and you have much bigger problems than the name of your bakery. They think they own it now. You need to be very clear that it is yours and only yours. They work there only. They do not have any say in how it is ran. They have gotten way too comfortable.
NTA. Like this is their family business too. But it's not their family that built this and not their business.
NTA. I am regularly surprised by the audacity of people. My dad owns the business his grandfather started. It's named after his father. When my uncles work there, they don't change the name. I'm a woman, and if I take it over someday or my daughters do, it'll still be named the way it is after a man. And I'm adopted, so it's not even my same surname. But it has a family history to honor those who built it. You are not only in the right to honor your mother and father's business but realistically too. Your bakery has a name. That name is attached to advertising, reputation, etc. You would put yourself financially at risk to change it. Shame on the in-laws for their selfishness. Kudos to your wife for her compassion and standing with you. Congrats on the new addition. Bun in the oven? Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. I wish your wife and child the best health. NTA. Die on this hill. This bakery has a long family history behind it that is deeply meaningful to you in ways that your in-laws will never understand. NTA. Maybe I'm old-fashioned but an employee trying to claim ownership is gross misconduct in my opinion. Time to change some staff emo. NTA. Quite frankly I'd want them out of there. They obviously feel like they have some ownership in the bakery. I think you need to make it clear this is a family bakery but not their family's bakery and you will continue to honor your mother's legacy. NTA they want to destroy what your parents left behind for you and change it to be their own when you are the owner and they are workers. In fact, fire them if they're going to be controlling and try to make the bakery their own without it being that way. Your wife sounds lovely and I love how you said you could continue working at the bakery if you wanted to. It wasn't forced upon you. You just wanted to be there and keep that family business going as a family business. Keep up the good work up. Hope you have a great day at your bakery. NTA. Wow op. Your mill and sill are extremely entitled. It's your business. Named after you by your parents. I think it's amazing you're keeping your mother's legacy moving forward. Don't ever change it. You'll never forgive yourself if you do. Your in-laws, well, like you said, nothing is keeping them there. Something tells me if you actually did cave and change the name, that eventually it'd turn into, we should also have our names on the business title. For family's sake, don't do it op. Keep your mother's legacy alive. NTA stand your ground. If they don't like the name of the bakery, they are more than welcome to go find a job elsewhere. Congrats on the baby. NTA let me get this straight. Your ILs want you to wipe out the work your family put in. Sacrifices they made. Small businesses are a labor of love and labor. Because of the darling names they thought up? This involves memories of your deceased parents. Your dreams and ambitions of making the bakery a success for yourself and in honor of your parents. They are idiots. Lots of people work for companies without getting their name added to it lol. Unless they invested a significant amount of money in the business and are legally partners. They have no say or right to make these demands. NTA. And maybe consider letting them go so they can have the named bakery of their dreams. INTA. They should open their own bakery if they want to own one so bad. Plenty of businesses are still thriving today named after the people who started them. Henry Ford, John Cadbury, Abercrombie and Fitch, etc. It's just going to be a random name in the future. No, it's going to be your name in the future. Your future generation's great-great-parents' name. But they told me I was being deliberately obtuse. NTA. I think your relatives are being obtuse. The store's name is Wendy's. No, Wendy does not work there anymore. No, the business will not survive if it's renamed Pearl Smithing. Oh, wait, maybe it will, maybe it won't.
Keep the name. Change the staff. NTA.
NTA. Not only is changing a business's name for no reason a bad business decision your parents put there. Lives into that place and it would be an insult to them.
NTA. If they want to name a business they can open their own.
NTA. They are your employees. They have no stake in the business. They have no claim to the business. Stay strong and keep shutting them down. This is your legacy, not theirs. They can pound sand. Stand firm. It is still a family business. Owned and run by the son of the original owners. Several members of my family once worked for a large international business and they never changed the name to that of our family. Also, the bakery has been around for many years. And I can assure you that longtime customers will still refer to it by its original name. NTA family businesses can be tough. I worked in one for a while. Part of it is outside influences thinking they have ownership. Like someone on a W-2 or even their spouse. I would be careful of what they might be doing behind the scenes overseeing staff. Handling money. Buying products, anything that can negatively affect the business. Make sure you have some checks and balances in place. NTA. The name of the bakery has extremely personal history to you. It should not be changed unless you want it. If they want to name their own business, they should start one.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.